everyone. Myself Abhishek Mishra, roll number MB22067, and my topic name is Manpower Planning in Human Resource Management, submitted to Assistant Professor Ruhi Thakur ma'am. First of all, what is manpower planning? Manpower planning means a forecasting or a process of any organization to select a right number of people at the right place or at the right time so that any task performs easily. Now, what is the concept of behind manpower planning? Manpower planning involves two stages: planning of manpower requirements, planning of manpower supplies. Now, if we in future, if you want to do any task, for that the basic need is manpower, and to perform any task through the manpower, we need the supplies for that. So these are the two basic concepts behind manpower planning. Now, what are the objectives behind manpower planning? If we are selecting any guy to perform a specific task, so we will choose the person who knows the task very well or who is able to perform that task very well, so that we can fully utilize that employee. Now, if we have a sub production planning for the future, so that we will select number of employees who can perform that task very easily, to check the development of the employee for the organizational growth. Now, if we are doing any manpower supply for any organization, so we will select the person who can provide growth to the organization. Like we can't take any person who don't know about any task and just doing their task without any knowledge. So like that, we will choose a guy who have proper knowledge and they can provide growth to the organization. Now, to manage and utilize resources properly and effectively, we have provided the supplies to the person to perform any task, but they don't have knowledge about anything. So there will be totally waste of the supplies and the resources which we provide to perform any task. Now, importance. What is the importance for manpower in human resource management? The first step towards manpower management: using available assets for the implementation of the business plan. Now suppose we have any asset of the organization, so that the proper manpower can utilize that resources to provide more business strategies or more growth to the organization. Coordinate and control various activities in organization, efficient utilization and skill labor, and high productivity. These are the five main important key points for the manpower planning, so that it increases high productivity to the organization. More skill level we can get to our organization. Now, types of manpower planning. There are basically three types of manpower planning: short term, medium term, and long term. Short term means if we are planning for any manpower just in the period of 1 year. This type of plans are made for 5 years plan at a national level, useful at a company level. Medium term, made for 2 to 5 years. Like we have financial planning for at the big national level or at the more strategies and training development for the employees. So we will hire a person for the medium time, like 2 to 5 years. Now for long term, made for 10 to 15 years. Like this is for educational growth and training of any organization for the long term, if they want to provide organizational growth to any company. Now, process of manpower planning: demand forecasting, supply forecasting, existing inventory, estimating net manpower requirement, retrenchment, and requirement selection. Now, first of all, we will see if there is any demand of any product in the market, like how we are supplying. If we have products in our inventory, now how we used to supply that, and then estimating net manpower requirement. If we have any demand of our product in the company, then we have to purchase new inventory for that. For that new inventory, we have to hire manpower to perform any task. Now, what are the factors affecting manpower planning? Product mix, performance mix, or loss. First of all, we will see product mix. Optimum productive capacity and sales forecast. Optimum utilization of human and material resources. Optimum means less. Like we have something capacity and sales forecast to do, but we don't utilize that properly, and whatever resources which we are available to the company, we don't utilize that. so that it can directly affect the product mix of the any manpower planning. Second, we will see performance mix. Depends upon the working condition, bonus schemes, suitable incentive plan, training program, motivation, etc. Now, hour lost. If productive man's hour lost are less, then less available productive hours will be more and less manpower will be needed. What are the advantages of manpower planning? Manpower planning ensures optimum use of available human resources. Like we can fully use the resources available to the organization. It is useful for both organization and nation. It generates facilities to educate people in the organization. It brings about fast economic development. It boosts the geographical mobility of any labor. Thank you so much. This is all about manpower planning in human resource management. Thank you.